fantastic finishing there by LaBarbera. I mean, he poised the last 150 and he just took off running. 47.03. That may be the fastest split we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think so. You could see he was pleased with that performance. There is a smile there on that young man's face. And right now, one of the hot heats that I mentioned early on, Excelsior, William Knibb, Homewood Tech, and Cathedral Prep from California, scheduled to be on the oval. 7 teams. And it looks like we might have a scratch. I don't see Cathedral Prep out there.
Well, we've seen Homewood Tech, we've seen Excelsior, we've seen William Knibb from Jamaica, we've seen Wilmer's Boys, we've seen Magati. So right now, the clear-cut lead. Can you make out from there? I can tell the numbers here from here. LaSalle?
Yeah, LaSalle Academy from Providence, Rhode Island.
So LaSalle with a 48.
49 low for, again, LaSalle Academy. A number of scratches in this one. IMG Academy was supposed to be on the oval. They are scratched as just 17. Sorry,
William Knibb. So right now, William Knibb right now on the lead. Excelsior is following William Knibb. So the Jamaicans are 1-2. And here the crowd immediately.
The decibel meter has gone up.
So William Knibb on the lead. Excelsior in chase. Just under 200 meters remaining on the second exchange. And right now, William Knibb is trying to slip away. And William Knibb is getting away from Excelsior right here. I'm surprised to see William Knibb leading right now. Excelsior right here.
Right, Excelsior had run 3:10.02 earlier this year. And we're looking at those teams potentially being 3:12 or faster. As 3:15.61, the current leader, William Knibb, threw in 1:37. So again, at that 3:15 tempo.
Yes, just about 3:14, right around there. I'm thinking they can come up with. But William Knibb with a very 3 to 4 meter lead.
And that was the fastest carry we've seen so far. 47.02 for the number 2 leg for William Knibb. But here comes Excelsior from Jamaica.
Right now the race is on because I think the William Knibb runner is in trouble right now. Because there goes Excelsior with a burst of speed and form. Look at his mechanics and his explosion.
But very upright,
just
stature.
Very much so. I mean, he exploded from the William Knibb athlete.
So that is DeMarco Bennett for Excelsior. Going to pass the baton. The crowd loves it. 2:26.
Handoff right there to Hoffman, right there. So it's Excelsior right now. Comfortable on the lead right now. William Knibb in chase. The Jamaicans are 1-2 at this point. But look at the William Knibb. Look at the William Knibb athlete here. Look at his mechanics, right? Very smooth. Excelsior, very content on the lead. Very, very content right now with Excelsior. William Knibb trying to make some mend of it, but look at Excelsior go. Wow.
And Excelsior 3:10.02 once again. Earlier this year in the Jamaican outdoor season, but they have blown this race open. Still very strong, smooth through the line.
That's Kishon Hoffman of Excelsior. Smooth indeed. 3:14.
3:14.58. That is Excelsior with the win as just 3 heats remaining. And there are the numbers. Excelsior, the new leader, 3:14.56. William Knibb in second at 3:19.51. There's some times that could get these teams back. As they are already called to the line. And we are underway. Going to hand the baton off to Carson to wrap up these final 3 sections of the boys 4x4 relay.
We're seeing Calabar here, St. James Academy, Monroe College, Harry S. Truman, Saratoga Springs, Port Antonio, Academy Charter, Long Reach, Bergen Catholic, St. Andrews. We've seen Cornwall College, San Diego. So the Jamaicans are loaded right here, Phil.
As, again, the Jamaican teams with Calabar 3:12.53, St. James Academy from Virginia 3:15.28. Coming to the line, it is Calabar. Side by side.
48 and change, if you ask me right there. 48.90 there for Port Antonio. So Port Antonio
a quick start to this race as things are going to get hot very quickly. The fans into this one as Calabar in the number 2 position. Sean, you said you like to be the leader. You like to be out there setting the tempo. Port Antonio in the number 1 position, and we also see Monroe College from Jamaica sitting in 3rd.
So the Jamaicans are 1, 2, 3. There goes Calabar, right? So Calabar with a 10-year lead. St. James Academy is coming hard.
Coming wide. We saw some of their excellence yesterday. St. James Academy is going to take the lead. They maintain it through the zone. 138 and a very quick first 100 meters for St. James Academy, opening up a little bit of daylight in heat number 538.
This is an interesting one right now because St. James Academy leading on the 1200 meter mark leg. Calabar back in 3rd. We've seen Monroe, so the Jamaicans are 2nd and 3rd. So St. James Academy, Monroe, Calabar, but a determined St. James Academy. Monroe, determined. Calabar back in 3rd.
They saw a little daylight on the inside that St. James Academy gave it up, and this is going to be a match race with Calabar now coming back into the lead, coming through the zone. St. James Academy somehow maintained the lead, Sean. How did they do that? Coming through the zone, they were back in 3rd, really, by the narrowest of margins. But
the rules again.
All right, the rules. It's always the rules. St. James Academy from Virginia in the lead, down the back straightaway. Monroe College sitting 3rd. Calabar is out of the conversation right now. Will we see a new overall leader? St. James Academy and Monroe College dueling.
St. James Academy looks very strong at this point. Monroe is all out at this point. St. James Academy, they're going to hold on. It's all St. James Academy to the line over Monroe.
314.8 plus.
Well done there by St. James Academy there. We saw the ankle leg runner there very strong at the last 100 meters. So he never looked in danger there to Monroe to me. Just watching his mechanics coming home and his physicality. So St. James Academy there. And that's Amir Duff. Well done there. 46.95 there from Amir Duff of St. James Academy. So 3:14.85. We've seen Monroe College at 3:15.48 and Saratoga Spring 3:20. Calabar 3:20.8.
Well, it is chaos in Chili, Philly. Sean Phillips, Carson Gambaro joining the show. Thanks to a great 4 hours of coverage from Phil Grove. He'll be rejoining me for the Championships of America and Olympic Development window. But let's watch this start to event 5:39. My goodness. Right there on the inside, it was Archbishop Carroll, one of our teams to watch, that went down. So they're going to have to shake off those early nerves, but they are far from our only team to look out for here, Sean. Jamaica College, the open class champs at boys and girls champs.
I'll be on my feet watching these heats because the crowd right now is standing, so I think we should stand as well.
That's a great idea, partner. You know,
we need the circulation right now because it's pretty cold up here.
In the mid-50s, and we're in the midst of some chaotic prelims. We've seen plenty of topsy-turvy baton action, and so we're going to try again here in our penultimate open class heat. We talk about Archbishop Carroll. They ran the U.S. number 3 all-time of 3:10.01 in the indoor season. Ended up winning the Adidas Nationals as well the week after New Balance with a 3:10.56. So a solo 3:10 and a competitive 3:10. The Lions from D.C. in black and gold are going to be dangerous.
Yes, as I said just now, they ran 3:10 indoors. And I would expect that they were going to stock just to qualify here, if you ask me. They should.
Jamaica College, though, ran 3:08.18 at the Jamaican High School Championships. They are in 3rd in dark blue. And in between our top 3 teams, you got Dover, the Delaware State champs. So, a 48 high on the opening split for Jordan Waller of Archbishop Carroll. It is now in the hands of Keenan Davis, a great sprinter and hurdler. We've seen him do the 60-meter hurdles, do the 400-meter hurdles. He is very versatile for Coach Vic's squad.
Archbishop Carroll right now, they're comfortable on the lead right now. Right, we've seen Jamaica College making up ground right now, gone second right now. Just went
Sean,
by.
Did you see he took a look behind there?
Take a peek behind, and did it just twice, and full of confidence. Look at him! Wow, he just exploded from the field. That's Keen Davis. Wow, this young man. Look at him, Carson. He's just up. I like him. Wow, nice looker here. That's Keen Davis. Keenan Davis.
That was a 46, if not a 45 high. It was a 46-26 official for the future Texas Tech Red Raider. Keenan Davis, Archbishop Carroll, threw it 135 halfway home.
They're looking good right now. They have an insurmountable, I'll describe it as, because a 20-meter margin. Jamaica College in chase right there. We've seen Dover Union Catholic gone third right there. But Archbishop Carroll right now is just putting on a show in this heat. Just
also,
the heat.
Deeper in the field. Again, we talk about this being the prelims. A lot of our Jamaican squads with great depth like to implement some of their younger Class 2 gentlemen into these relays. But even deeper in the field, you got the New York State champs from Colony trying to move up, but it is going to take a lot of catching. Jonas Frone over to Austin Smith. He split multiple 46s in the indoor season, and the former South Carolina transfer has it in front.
And he's gone. They're gone with this heat, if you ask me, from here on. It's over. Jamaica College, I was expecting to see something much closer for Jamaica, despite they're not loaded, but still. We wanted to see something different. I mean, Archbishop Carroll right now is just taking themselves away from this field. Look at this.
Silver medalists in the Championship of America boys 4x1, more so known for what they've done indoors in the 4x2 as well. They have really stepped it up to the 4x4 and are going to charge their way towards the Championship of America final here at Penn. Austin Smith going to bring it home in 3:10. That is their third in just over a month span. 47-11 on the anchor.
Wow.
3:10.37 for Carroll.
Hey, look, is this going to be a felony tonight, later on?
Like you said a couple years
right
ago,
now,
Sean Phillips, that concept of stealing a win can happen at any waiting moment. Archbishop Carroll, though, they have all announced their arrival.
I wasn't expecting this from them. 3:10. Well, let's hope they can repeat themselves later on. That's the question sign right now. Can they repeat themselves?
And can Bullis make it back once more alongside Kingston College? You look at positions 1 and 2 in this waterfall starts. Bullis in the gold. Kingston College, the Purple Tigers, the 4-peat reigning Penn champions of America. The rematch, the rivalry, it's underway.
Yes. Look at the crowd on the backstrip right now.
Oh my, that was Stets that almost went down. The Jamaican SMR champs showing some of their versatility. Riverdale Baptist also trying to muscle their way in the midst of that all. Remember, that was what befell Bullis 2 years ago in the prelims, causing Quincy Wilson to have to come from way behind. This time it's Zayden Saxton on the leadoff for the Bulldogs. The indoor national freshman champion at New Balance now starting to move to the outside.
As Kingston College first to hand off at the speed, 47-48, poor hand off just now. So that's Kingston College on the lead.
KC leads 48-35 at the exchange. Riverdale Baptist got up for second alongside DeMatha Catholic, but here comes Bullis. Cameron Homer looks to be on his second leg. He ran multiple 46s last year in this position, and he is eyeing Kingston College as they head toward the halfway point second leg.
Kingston College right now, very fluent. Bullis right there, Cameron right there, just glides down effortlessly there, but there goes the Kingston College athlete. They're waiting for Bullis at all times.
The 3-time New Balance national bronze medalist Cameron Homer pulls up even with the Purple Tigers. Kingston College has Jordan Redahole on schedule as they're going to hand it over to the third leg. 136 is maybe a little behind where Archbishop Carroll was, but a good position for both teams. Giovanni Tyrell was on schedule. I know he's the Class 1 and Carif, the champ over the 400 hurdles, so we'll see if KC has used him. And we got to look out because here come the Stags. DeMatha Catholic in third.
The Manta Catholic right now moving sweetly right now in third. Kingston College, Bullis. The Manta Catholic glides down. Dangerously there is the Manta Catholic, but Kingston College right now turned the speed on up front and leaving Bullis behind. The Manta Catholic in third.
Quincy Wilson is on the track. Gideon Newton charging home. The young sophomore, the first-year Bullis Bulldog, needs to keep his team close. This is only the preliminaries, all about punching the ticket and setting the tone. Kingston College takes over with the advantage, and now the future Maryland Terrapin. Quincy Wilson glides out with the baton, looking easy in this first 200, Sean. From the few efforts that we've observed from Quincy in Raw 400 this season, it seems like he saved a lot of his best running for the finish.
Well, at this point, Kingston College has a commanding lead right here. The young man who's in chase right now, he's considered as the cynosure of America, Bullis High School. And here comes Quincy Wilson. This will be his final year. We're going to see him in high school track and field. The cynosure of track and field. And here he comes.
Quincy Wilson just went to another gear in the final 200 meters. The crowd is on its feet. Kingston College still in front. But here comes Quincy Wilson. At the line, Quincy gets the win in the final open class prelim. 3:09.73, just off the national lead, held by Bullis themselves. What a split by Quincy Wilson, 44.56.
Let me tell you something right now, Carson. It was an ugly 3:09, and it's just the heats, all right? For Bullis to come back later on, I think they're in trouble, if you ask me right now. Because I would think that Quincy would have just taken it a little bit eased, if you ask me right now.
Let's watch it one more time, though. That chaos in the first leg. Zayden Saxton, the youngster, on that first leg. Cam Homer, Gideon Newton, Quincy left it very late, but he knew that he would have the gears to catch Kingston College. That'll play all important 4-lane draws as Bullis secures the fastest qualifying time to the delight of his American fans. He's become an internet and global sensation right here at Penn Relays, and he will send us forward into our prep school independent final, event 541. We've got the event record held by Army Prep out of West Point from 2013. That's a 3:14.15. This is the one heat of the 4x4 as we have a baton.